son just texted me, said his film session was canceled, so he gets out at 2:21.
Oh shit. Well, what's up with it, y'all? We live in the motherfucker. We late in the motherfucker. Fuck StreamYard and everything they on. Fuck them. Assholes. I can't, man. And the only thing is I done Googled who better than them, and they all fucking suck. Fuck StreamYard. Sports Talk
What,
Live. It's
bro?
Wednesday, damn it. I need another blunt. This is, shit.
This is in real time. This is the reason why we was late, y'all, man. And then when text coming in, it's one of them days. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right to this, man. Sports Talk Wednesdays live. We got a lot on the table. We're gonna get through as much as we can. Hold it down, stay with us, man. We be right back, man. Go ahead and twist one up, my man. Get ready, bro. Intro, here we go.
Man.
Hey, live, let's
Man,
go.
Wednesdays live, let's ride. D and Doc on the mic, no lie. Clap it up, stand tall, we thrive. Things of that nature, we keep it live. Woo! Yeah, Sports Talk Wednesdays live.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Sports Talk Wednesdays live with that things of that nature. You owe it to yourself to stay tapped in. This is the Doc Madness. You know how we do. Thank Dose in the building. I'm looking for my partner thing. Uno. Where's he at? Chef D, Chef D, where you at? Where you at? Bring you on the stage. La la la. There we go. There we go. What it do, man?
some bullshit.
What's good?
I'm irritated, bro. This shit don't sound good in my ears. I don't know what's going on, but
We gonna
StreamYard, fuck y'all, man. Y'all full of shit, bro. Real talk. But anyways, man, we gonna get into this motherfucking football. We got this NFL. It's on and cracking. So if I don't look at this camera, you need to understand because I'll be looking at the camera over here. All right. But anyways, hey, you know how I do. We got the good, the bad, the ugly, and the stank. Hey, this wild card weekend was popping, right? It was off the chain, bro. Historic finishes everywhere. Uh, shit. Rams, Bears, Bills. They all came. They kind of, they came in the clutch, right? Each of them delivered like a late game dagger, man. To seal that win.
mm-hmm. Uh-oh, looks like we lost them. Blue, 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 blue. That's how it goes sometimes, man. See, this is what we go through just to maintain and for us to keep on putting up these lives and videos. It's always something, man. So you just guys got to understand something. Technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying? Houston, we got a problem. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and keep it rolling, man. I can only tap into the part that I do, you know what I'm saying, which would be like basketball and all of that. So I'm gonna give my man a quick second to go ahead and jump back on. There we go. He's back, 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 back. Are you back? He's back. Oh shit, he double, triple back, quadruple back, backy out of me back. Yeah, my man. This is what we do, man. This is how, man. Y'all should go ahead and just subscribe, just because share, just because of the real stuff, man. Real time issues. And we try to get through it. Late, fumbling the ball, gonna be, man, gotta rush, but we still trying to give y'all the business, man. We still trying to do what we do because that's exactly how we do it. And as soon as, what I'm saying, we get them back on with the signal issues too, everything will be gravy, man. We go ahead and push right on through. But yeah, I don't want to jump ahead, man. We can go ahead and give them a second real quick, man. Bear with us, bear with us. Smoke it, twist it, light it. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Only if you're of age. Only if you're of age. Yeah? Is he back? No. Man, they teased us. And he, man, with the NFL, man. Crazy stuff, man, this weekend. I know he's gonna dive right into it. He's gonna get it all popping. Um, I don't want to jump too far ahead, man, because it sucks when you got to backtrack and do all of that. But I just may have to go ahead. Up. See, it be teasing. This be teasing us, man. Teasing us. Oh man. All right. So yeah, we got the good, the bad, the ugly, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right. So um looks like the Texans made some franchise history here. Houston earned their first road playoff win ever. They go ahead and smashed on Pittsburgh, man. That was a boring ass game to watch, just to tell y'all the truth. But behind the defense that looked possessed out there, definitely the Patriots. They back in the January chat. New England won their first playoff game in 7 years, also with a 16-3 defensive chokehold that they went ahead and put on the peoples out there, right? On the opponents, on the ops. Then we got, man, the Broncos. Do I need to say it? Do I need to say it? You know what I'm saying? The Broncos sitting at the AFC throne, man, going ahead and watching all them chaos from at home with their feet up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out who they gonna see. But you could do that, right? You could do all of that when you what? When you go ahead and you own that throne, man. So when you number one, you can go ahead and take a look from the top to see who's coming up and go ahead and adjust accordingly to defend your castle. Yeah, but they went ahead and locked up the number one seed and looks like, man, the most complete team in the in the conference right now in the AFC. So watch out because there's a lot of bang ups out there too, man. There's a lot of teams coming in that's struggling. They crippled, limping into the damn playoffs. So, but you never know, man. You know what I'm saying? A limping, a hurt horse, and all of that, man. They fight back. So let's go. Um, Now let's go ahead and get into some of the bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this like my man's. Oh, look at that right there. He might be assist right on time. You know what I'm saying? Excuse us. Excuse us. Do. How about we do this? While we do that, see if he can get on here. Let's do this.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, my man.
This is all bullshit, but okay. It's all good. Hey, hey, this is what happens when you do a live and these motherfuckers ain't on their A game. We had all this shit together since yesterday, and we get on and they do this to us. Oh, you can't be heard. You can't do this. I don't know why y'all trying to silence me, man. Just look on me. But anyways, hey, like I was saying, um, back to the good, bad, the ugly, and the stank, man, of the NFL. Pay no attention. My notes is over here, not right here. So, anyways, like I said, we had a nice little fun-filled weekend, right? Was it like 3 days? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. No, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. My bad. Uh, Texans made franchise history, man. Uh, they earned their first road to the playoff win ever, putting the
Hey,
beat down on Pittsburgh. Yes,
hey,
sir.
I went ahead and already did that man part. While you was trying to log on, I went ahead and read them notes for you, bro. I did the
My
back. I
bad.
did. No, I'm just trying
Oh,
to
right
let you
on.
don't waste more time double backing. So I already just got through the good all the way down. But you can go ahead and speak on your Broncos, even though I
Oh,
read
for
your little.
sure, for sure.
But yeah, I stopped right at the bad. You popped and chimed right on in.
Okay, so we at the bad.
Yep.
CJ security, bro. 5 fumbles and a pick in the playoffs is reckless. Like he gonna have to clean that up. They did their thing, but and and it sucked. Well, it sucked for the Steelers that they didn't capitalize on all those mistakes he made. He pulled that shit this round. It's gonna be a wrap.
Yep.
Gonna be a wrap. And I hope I hope he does. I hope he
Yep.
fumble again. Throw some more picks. The Chargers,
Mm.
bro. They only. I mean, come on. A red zone pick, failed 4th and goal, 6 sacks they allowed. You can't, you know, you can't Can't win a regular game with that, let alone a playoff game, right? Like, come on. The Panthers, they took a late lead, but man, Stafford and then final minute touchdown to Kobe Parkinson, right? That he dropped that dime
Mm, right on time.
on him. And that
My
was a
brother, your
wrap for
voice is going in and out.
them.
You're going in and out a whole lot.
The Jazz.
Yeah, see, it's getting all bad right here. It's going in and out, my guy. I know, I know, but yeah, we can't even get a full sentence. Yeah, man, this is all bad, man. This is what live would do to you if the
Hey man,
connections.
like all these games were good except for that blowout, right?
Yeah, yeah. Um, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, y'all, and we'll come right back.
Mile high stepping, cities in the zone. Orange glow, lightning power dome. On the field, every number, ride with pride. Broncos in the house, watch our defense slide. Ride on, orange crush, we bring that heat. Woo! 60-minute men, no surrender, no retreat. Yeah. Blue skies blaze when we take that field. Bronco nation, that line don't yield. Hands up, stand tall, run hard, no fear, no fall. Orange and navy, bleed that tone. Bronco nation, this our home. We don't break, hit hard like thunder. Make the other team reroute the unders. Altitude pressure, feel it on sight. Bronco nation, ride on, take flight. Woo! Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Stomp for the ones in the city with heart. Immigrant, we built from the start. My high stay charged like that. Ride Broncos, respect on that. Denver where the streets don't sleep. Orange Navy, them colors run deep. Hit square ready, all pride, no high. Pronto block, ride my ties. Place where we take that field. Ride on. Place when we take that field. Ride on. Place when we take that field. Hands up, stand tall, run hard, no fear, no fall. Orange and navy, bleed that tone. Bronco nation, this our home. Bronco nation, this our home. Run hard, ride on. Bronco nation.
Touchdown, Denver. Wow, that is stunning.
All right, all right.
It is
Welcome back.
stunning.
Yeah, let's try it again, man.
Yeah. How do I sound now?
Sounds better.
It sounds better. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, my phone for some reason wasn't connected to the internet either, so that could have been a reason too. So
okay. All right.
yeah. But it still ain't got nothing to do with StreamYard not having my shit right where it's supposed to be right. So I'm not on this damn phone.
You good though?
Yeah,
You
man.
good? Good. We got it going now though. So
Yeah. So we're gonna finish off the ugly, man. Like I said, we'll run it back real quick. Or the bad. I ran down the bad. Like CJ, like I said, CJ Stroud, him and that ball security, he pulled that shit this week, and it's a wrap. Because other
mhm.
teams, because who they playing? They playing the The Patriots,
Houston
right? Yeah,
Patriots.
yeah. Houston's playing the Patriots. Yeah, so you better really hold on to that ball security, bro. You better make sure you securing that thing and you ain't
No,
giving
they're
up them
playing the
fumbles.
Bills. No, they're playing the Bills.
No, no,
Aren't they?
no. Broncos play the Bills.
You guys play the Bills. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. The Bills play us. Yeah, they got to come to Mile High. But
Yeah.
like I was saying, so CJ better get it together. Uh, well, we know what the Chargers ain't gonna be doing. Panthers, along with them, and the Jags, right? Just everybody, just hey, those were good games. They were close games,
Yeah.
and
That part.
like some of them plays, bro, you couldn't defend them any better. So it
Right.
is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the ugly, like the Ravens and they little meltdown, right? That was bad
Right.
enough. Uh, two late touchdowns couldn't even seal the deal, right? Like defense folded and Lamar missed. The kicker missed that game winner, right? Like
Man.
man, it's about them damn chips. The chips.
Yeah.
It's the chips.
Different when them
Anyways,
light, man. When them lights shine bright, bro, it's different. It's different when them lights start shining bright, bro. I'm telling you.
yeah, bro. Yeah, that's all. And I mean, he had to have a lot of pressure on him. He had
Right.
to feel it. He had to feel it, right?
Of
Um,
course.
man, the Chargers, like I said, they look like trash, man. Uh, the Texans honestly shouldn't have won that game.
I believe that.
With all those mistakes, bro, that was some real ugly football for them.
I
And
believe that.
they just they're just lucky that the Steelers couldn't capitalize. That's all. You would just give credit to their defense for not letting the offense capitalize, but
Right?
you can't do that on this next round. It's not going.
Oh
You're not
no.
going to skate by so easily at all. You
Not
know.
yep.
Um,
Buddy.
yeah. Shit. The Patriots, they were so juiced the way they beat the Chargers, bro. They the head coach busted his lip celebrating the sack.
Yep.
Some physical shit going on out there, right? You can't even, you know. But I mean, that was a good win. That was the what they haven't seen the playoffs in like a good 9 years or something like that since, or six or seven since Brady left, right?
Right.
They ain't seen
Yep.
nothing. So had to get rid of Belichick. Picked up the shit. He used to be the Titans coach. Picked him up, man. They doing their thing, right? Uh, the Chargers, man. When it comes to the stank, we gonna put the stank on them, and start Chargers 3 points in the playoffs. That's it. 3 points. Like y'all couldn't think
It's
of couldn't
different,
much.
man. When them lights
Hey,
shine,
I know them lights. Them lights. Yeah, it must be the lights. It's gotta
bro.
be the lights, bro. It's gotta
And
be
for
the lights.
some people would charge them, the other people get a little scared, bro. It looked like the Chargers is on the bottom half, and the other people's coming out charged up and busting them, bro. Because I'll tell you
Yeah.
this, Herbert, hey, bro, I know he's still limping and hurting right
Oh
now,
yeah,
bro.
he got bro.
He was out
Did
on a
he?
couple of them plays, bro. I was like, this dude, look at the way his body stiffened up, and I was like, this dude is out. Even if it was for a split second, he was out, bro.
Yep. Yep. Definite, man. The NFC North had a lot of chaos, bro. I mean, Baltimore blowing leads, Pittsburgh stumbling. Like the division, I mean, the whole division smelled like stress and regret. Shit, they wasn't really. They really
Right,
gonna have to pick it up, like this next round, because man, it's winner go home, bro.
right.
Winner go home, winner go home. I'm tired of all you motherfucking Bronco haters out there talking all that shit. This is a
Ooh-wee.
this is a big game because we know who took us out the playoffs last year, and it was them. But y'all ain't gonna do that this year. It's gonna be another ball game, bro.
Right,
The way the Bills played, it was Allen. He, what I'm saying, he saved the day, right? Um, you ain't gonna be able to do that with this defense. Now with that Broncos defense, you can't. You're not gonna be able to do it with that, bro. The rest of your guys better be out there making plays
right.
because he ain't gonna be able to do it by himself. With Benito and Cooper coming off the edge, bro, they gonna man. And I ain't even gonna talk about them big boys up front. I'm just talking about the guys on the end. Them big
Right.
boys up front. We already know that Zach Allen. He's one of one of our sack masters, bro. So come on,
That's
D
what's up.
Jones. Like, come on, you got to. That Denver Bronco defense ain't no joke, man. Now we a little suspect on the run. I will admit that. But that secondary so locked down that we can make up for it, and we have. And the Texans' defense is only better by 11 yards, by 12 yards. My bad. They're only better
Right.
than us by 12 yards. That's it. So um, so enough of the stank. You know, got the rounds. So like I said, we got the Bills at Denver,
Hmm.
and a lot of people are talking. They talk, but you don't want to come to Mile High and play, bro. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop. Because Allen can't do what Allen did Mile High. You ain't ready for that thin air, bro. You
right.
know what I'm saying? You better have some iron lungs. You better smoke you a couple of them, get your shit up because it's different. That air is different, bro. That air
It's,
is different. So that game is Saturday the 17th, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. You know what I mean? It's a rematch of last year's playoff blowout because they did put it on us. But we're gonna get some get back and retaliation on this one for sure.
right.
That's a definite. Um, with the NFC on the same day, we got those Rams and the Bears in Chicago. Boy, LA ain't ready for that weather, dog.
That's what they
That
banking on.
that
When you
yeah,
talk
that's what
about
yeah
that,
that you
saying that they're like, bro, hopefully it's the
bro.
worst weather they can have because they ain't ready.
Mm-hmm. Because hey, I've been to a I've been to SoFi in January. It was a nice day, bro. It's a nice day. It's
Yeah,
a nice day. It ain't cold. It ain't hot. It's a nice day. Well, we already know that last game in Chicago was what 30-mile winds,
yeah,
30-mile-an-hour winds. Come on,
yeah,
bro. Come
for
on.
sure.
So what that brings the temperature down even further. Regardless of what a cold it is, it's gonna make it colder with that wind. So they better
Right,
be ready. That's gonna be
right.
a good one. That game is that's the 5:15 game on Fox. Uh, Bills Broncos will be on CBS. Then we got Sunday's game, AFC Texans at New England. That's another. That's weather. That's weather. The
Yeah,
Texans
big.
playing. Don't the Flex Texans playing a dome, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
got
So y'all better be. I think they
big.
playing a dome. So y'all better be
Yeah,
ready. Y'all better be ready. You better be ready
yeah,
for them
that's big.
elements, man. It's different. It's different when you got the elements involved, man. That
Yeah,
changed the whole game plan. The whole
yep,
game plan. And
yep.
then we're gonna top off that Sunday night with you already know. And damn San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Sea Squawks.
There
That's
we
gonna be the
go.
5:15 p.m. game, man.
Yeah,
Seattle coming off a bye. We get it, but the Niners just knocked out the reigning defending champs. So that's a
yeah,
lot of momentum right there, bro. That's a
yeah.
lot of momentum. A lot of
Hey,
momentum. So, and this is some get back from the last game. I mean, I know y'all split the season and all
yep.
that, but y'all took that last one. So there's some get back on this. There's some get back for sure.
But
For
definitely,
sure.
man, we hurting though. We going in this one limping more than we was in the
Yeah.
last. Man, we lost some big,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Y'all lost some big time, man. Yet losing Kittle with the Achilles, bro. That was horrible.
that's
Cause
huge.
that dude's a soldier right there, man.
I
He ain't on
mean,
my squad, but I've always respected that dude because he get down with the get down,
yeah, man.
But
We
you
got
can't.
practice this so far. Ain't been practicing. We got Jair Brown. He ain't practiced hamstring. We got D
Yep.
Win ankle. You know what I'm saying? Lou Gifford quad. You know what I'm saying? Then we got limited people that was out there doing limited workout, limited movement. Keon White. You know what I'm saying? Gross
Yep.
White and Pooney,
Yep.
man. Come on, bro. Like that's
But
crazy, bro.
but the one thing that you guys, I will give credit to your roster is that next man up. Them
Bang,
motherfuckers are
bang,
stepping
bang.
up and doing what they doing. So you got to respect that, man. And they
Go
they you know and they playing for each other, right? You can just tell
yeah,
because everybody is stepping up. We know Jennings is what third man on the roster
yeah.
on
You
the
know what I'm
on the passing tree,
saying? Hey, yeah, I'm a
and
hey,
on the passing tree he's the third man, bro. And now he's the one man, and he throwing touchdowns too. So
yeah,
y'all better watch out. C
yeah,
Squawks, y'all better watch out because there's gonna be some trick plays. Trust me. Trust me, I
yeah.
don't think you're ready for them because
Hey, we
nobody was ready for that one. Nobody
Yeah,
was ready except for Jennings and McCaffrey. They was ready, but nobody else was.
we got
Nobody else was.
two people off the injured roster that's doing walkthroughs, which is Ricky Pearsall and Fred Warner. So those are big names. I
Okay,
mean,
that's yeah, those are big names. Yeah,
ain't gonna see them,
yeah,
against the Sea Squawks, but if we can get them back after that, you know what I'm saying? That'd be get them, prime time to get some runs and get they wind up, man. And then we also
yeah,
got
definite.
Trent Williams, man. He is expected to go ahead and play. And
Okay, good.
just a correction, bro. Don't we play Saturday? We play Saturday. I think you
Y'all
said
play Saturday?
we play Saturday. I could have swore. I'm
Let
verifying
me
now.
double check.
Cause
Yeah.
remember, I was just talking with if it wasn't with you, I'm like, dude, that's another short week we getting hit with.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So let me just make sure. Uh, that way, you know what I'm saying? We always stand corrected on our channel here. That is, we are the 5 o'clock Saturday evening, 5 o'clock.
Oh, the 5 o'clock Saturday game. Okay, I got my shit mixed up. My bad, y'all. So
Yep.
5 o'clock
hmm
Saturday. Saturday.
The Rams play on
The Rams play Sunday. The Rams and the Bears play Sunday.
right. You had
My
those two
bad.
first, but yep.
Yeah. Yeah. My bad, y'all. Yeah, that's
So
right. Because y'all did it. So we was talking about the fact y'all had another short week.
yeah, they're killing us with them, bro. But look,
Yeah,
when
Saturday.
it's
Yeah.
all done and said, this is the path that we have to take in order to get to that bowl. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's in our backyard. So it's not
Yeah.
gonna be no better lived than us to say the route that we was underdogs. Now I would say this: they be shitting on your squad because everybody that I got improved, bro, in receipts. They don't even put your team up there at the beginning of all of this. They ain't put the Denver Broncos up there to go this far to be a contender in the
Yep.
top 5 to even win the Super Bowl. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
I know.
they don't even talk about them, bro. So
Yeah. I just heard just a little while ago. They was Ryan Clark was like, "Oh, it's Seattle and the Texans in the Super Bowl," and I was like, "You know what? I like you as a player, but fuck you and your opinion because nigga, my team is gonna be there. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like
yeah, my
we can
team's
beat the Bills.
gonna
We
end
can
up
beat the Bills.
it's gonna be the Niners
Yeah,
and the
it'll be the Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, we owe y'all some get back from the motherfucking '80s when y'all did Elway and then Birdie back in the day. So that was an ass whooping we took, but
You're
you
right. So
know.
back out with them rings again and
Oh
silence
yeah,
the
you know Jerry Rice. Hey, I wouldn't even say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing to Jerry Rice. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't heckle him ever in my life because he's one of my favorite receivers. We already know he's a goat. Like you know what I'm saying. And he played for the Broncos one time. People forget he was on the roster at like 40 something dog walking niggas out there on the field. Oh, the old man can't play. Okay, check them stats. Oh, some suckers for that one, but yep.
Mhm.
I forgot what Madden it was, but I was like, oh, he on the roster. He's on the roster of
Mhm.
the Broncos. So yeah, he get mad love. But yeah, hey, when you got the rings, you can talk your shit, right?
Yeah. But like I said,
Like,
we gonna take care of the squawks real quick and then we on our way, man, to come see you guys on that route.
mm-hmm,
On that
for
route.
sure, for sure. But man, enough of the matchups. Let's talk about this coaching situation that we
Mhm.
got going in the NFL. Because man, we got what
Bro,
nine open
now.
head
Yep.
coaching jobs.
Yes.
And we're going to start off with Baltimore Ravens. They parted ways with John Harbaugh after 18 seasons.
Dude.
It sent, hey, it sent some shockwaves through the culture, right? You know, through the
Mhm.
town and everything. But you got uh, I mean, shit, it happens, right? Like it's been 18 years,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
time. Maybe it's time, right? Maybe it's time because you got a good squad. You can't say the Ravens don't have a good squad.
Yep.
So you looking at so shit hard. I mean, you looking at Mike LaFleur, Chris Shula, Robert Saleh,
Yep.
Saleh. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I mean, those are some top candidates for the Ravens.
Yep.
It is
Yep.
what it is, right? Tomlin, Mike Tomlin. Shout out to Mike Tomlin because
Shout out.
that's That's one
That's
of my favorite coaches, bro. Like I've always liked him as a coach, just to get down the whole thing, right?
mhm,
Um, he stepped down. He the only one, mind y'all. He the only one
right,
out of nine coaches that said, "Hey, I'm gonna step down. I'm good." He did it his way. He did it
right,
on his terms. I respect that. That man has a record of 201 wins, 126 losses, two ties, with a Super Bowl 43 victory. Never had a losing season his entire tenure, the whole 19 seasons. You got to salute that. Like, you got to
ah,
salute that, bro.
that part.
Yeah, you got to salute that. He's just gonna sit down. I heard the owner or the GM speak earlier, and he said, "Hey, he said I think this is more of a uh, of him spending wanting to spend time with his family. It's for family reasons. You know what I mean?" He was like, he said, "I don't see," and he just basically told him, "Hey, I don't see myself coaching in the foreseeable future right now. We know there's some TV jobs out there for him. He probably just gonna sit down and he gonna chill out, right? Because technically, with him stepping down, Steelers still owe him some bread. You
Two
feel
years on
me?
the contract, 2 years left.
Yeah, yeah, and it's going and whatever team. If he were to go to a team, that team is going to have to compensate, just like
Right,
the Broncos did when Sean Payton came over after when he took that year from the Saints and woo wop, we had to compensate. So, you
right.
know, you want greatness, then you got to go do what you got to do to go get it, right? And you can't say that man isn't an amazing coach. Yeah, 9 seasons, not get one and done in the playoffs, but at some point, that might be players.
Yeah,
That
that's not
might be not having the right. That can't be the coach every time. You know what I mean?
all the coach. Hmm.
Yeah. And people, and I heard people at that game, yelling at him, fire Tomlin and all that stuff, man. And what's funny is most of you fans ain't played a lick of sports in your life, and you couldn't coach your fucking finger to find your asshole. So y'all over here talking all this jibber jabber, man. And how would you feel if we showed up to your job? Come on, fire him, fire him, fire him. Like, how would you know what I mean? It's not even you're just a fan. Sometimes y'all need to shut up,
Right.
shit. Like, you don't even know what's going on. But big shout out to Tomlin. And another thing, man, shout out to the Steelers organization, bro, because
Yep.
they've
Yep.
only had three coaches since 1969. 1969, bro.
Yeah,
Three
man.
coaches.
That's crazy.
So you talking about Chuck Noll from 1969 to 1991. Then you had Bill Cowher, 1992 to 2006. Mike Tomlin, 2007 to 2025. So you already know this next coach, and I already heard the dude say, the next coach we coming in, we're looking to win. Not tomorrow, not later, right, motherfucker. We're ready to. We're here to win. We ain't trying to. We ain't waiting.
Hmm.
So you know, it's gonna be. I mean, there's some coaches out there. Don't get it twisted. I'm sure there's some good coaches out there. You know, I think they're gonna do what they normally do and look for someone who's young. Just because, I mean, that's what they've been doing. All these the 3 men I mentioned, they all came in as young coaches. You know what I mean? And they,
And that seems like to be their MO. So might as well go
yeah,
ahead and do
might
it.
as well, yeah.
And what's
Yeah.
dope about it is because you got the organization that win or lose, that they're staying behind them. Because what I understand, I mean, once again, if you take that into consideration, 2 more years still left on the contract. So they weren't planning on firing them. Fuck what the
Nope.
fans are saying. You know what
Nope.
I'm saying? Like
The
the
owner
owner,
said, well, the owner or the GM, whoever dude was this morning, he said when Tomlin when he had that conversation, he said he did not think that they were going to talk about him stepping down. He said he thought there was going to be a conversation of what they were planning on doing moving forward for next
correct,
season. And he said, so it
correct.
was a surprise to him that he said that they were not thinking about firing that man,
Right.
regardless of what them fans was saying.
And even
Yeah.
teammates are surprised.
Team. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if anything, if me and you are teammates, I might even utter some shit to be like, man, this is my last, man, I'm out of here after this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
might hear that in frustration and being like, damn, he was serious. I didn't take him serious. Ain't nobody even
Yeah.
saying that. So,
Nope. Nope. He So he knew what he wanted to do. He did it on his terms. So like I said,
Yeah.
shout out to Tomlin, man. The Cleveland Browns, they looking for a coach. Shit, they fired Stavinsky, whatever, after
Right.
a year. Um, the roster is talented for the most part, right? Cap heavy.
Right.
Um, the QB situation is messy because y'all over there shitting on Sador. You still got Deshaun Watson. Y'all got lingering around and somebody else. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that over there, man. They need to get it together. Um, Miami Dolphins looking for a coach. Mike McDonald got fired, right? Um, they got a win now roster. Ownership is like um, hella impatient with Miami right now. So you know, as far as a top candidate for them, uh, Harbaugh maybe if he doesn't like, there's a lot of rumors Harbaugh might be going to. He's looking at Steelers, Giants are looking at him. I think the Giants is a bigger pick, more so for him. Like that, they think he might end up going that direction. You got Vic Fangio from the Eagles, their D coordinator. I didn't like him as a head coach because he was our coach and he sucked. But anyways, you got Ben Johnson as well. Those might be top candidates for Miami. The Raiders. Y'all fired Pete. You got rid of Pete Carroll. I know he
Ooh.
owed his dirt. Yeah. They got the draft capital, right? Plus some chaos.
Who wants
Owner,
that job? You're not hearing me,
owner,
bro.
owner. I know who. You know who wants that job, bro. I know you. I tell you who wants the job. No, I don't know who wants the job. I'm fucking with you. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But here goes some top candidates: Arthur Smith, Antonio Pierce, and Brian Flores. Honestly, I think Pierce is probably a better fit. Just bring him back. You shouldn't have let him go in the first place. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have let him go in the first place. I think that he knows the culture. The players love him. They respond. The locker room respond to him. And you brought in an old dude. Not saying there's nothing wrong with an old dude, but Pete Carroll is older than the olders. He's in his 80s. He should be. I think he should be more sitting down, looking at a GM role or something different. He got to like him coaching ain't really his. Need to be there, right? They shouldn't have got rid of Pierce. The Tennessee Titans, they fired their coach on Black Monday, whatever the fuck that means. Um,
Yeah.
on The roster thin over there too at Arizona. They don't really have. They don't have a lot of player, man. They contacted John Harbaugh, but I don't know if there was an actual interview. I believe Vance Joseph with us might have interviewed, but I know they normally wait till after the playoffs for that type of stuff. But hey, maybe with the bye, they were able to. I don't know. The
Right.
Giants are looking for somebody. Of course, they fired Double mid season after an 8-2 start. He got fired. They were like, "We're done with you, buddy." So
See,
I mean, the New York's got a big market. Uh, you got Scatterboo coming back, right? Jackson Dart isn't a bad quarterback. Got to give him that. And like their top candidate is Harbaugh. That's who they looking at.
mm-hmm.
The Falcons, they're the last on this list, right? Um, they fired their coach after having a bad. They got a young roster and they need a quarterback. And the ownership is patient. They're not really tripping. So there's rumors of Bill Belichick, but I doubt that. He's at North Carolina unless they fired him. I don't know. Ben Johnson and Raheem Morris are your two. They're two top candidates really, because Belichick is really not. They were trying to get him last year, but they still trying to put these rumors out like he's just gonna drop North Carolina, knowing damn well he's on a contract with them. So that don't
Right.
make no sense. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but right now, Harbaugh is the domino man. He's the most coveted coach on the market. Everybody want him, but
Right.
we'll see. We'll
Right.
see, right? The NFC North, man, they dropped a nuke on them, bro. Because three teams fired their coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Your division is upset over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's unheard of for a division like to get rid of that. There's only one other team left that didn't fire their coach in that division, bro. so
Right.
shit. You know what I mean?
That ain't my
And
division.
no. The AFC North, AFC North. I'm sorry, AFC North. Yeah, with the Steelers, Browns, and the Raiders and the Ravens. Man, them they all fired their coaches, bro.
It's in the water.
Yeah, it's in the water. Yeah, so I know whoever's in that last team in that division, that coach probably like woo. he like woo. He trying to
Right.
hold it together, right? Owners are
Yep.
chasing instant turnaround, man. That's the like a lot of these owners are demanding this instant turnaround with their team. So they're so you got to look at it, right? The Bears, the Patriots, and the Jags. They all three of those teams went from double digit losses to double digit wins in a season. So that sets a precedent for these other owners to like, hey, we need somebody to come in here and turn this shit around now. So I think it's going to be a lot of it's going to be. I think these organizations are going to try to take their time with finding the best fit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Uh, and most and so right this week has been a big fire. The hiring frenzy has started because this is the wild card is over. So now
Right.
they can interview. So right. So
Yep.
it's been wild and crazy. Um, I got a little ranking here, a couple of rankings. I'm gonna run down. Uh, and this is like going from the best to worst head coach job as far as and this is based off of the roster strength, the QB situation, ownership stability, cap space, draft capital, and just the league prediction. Number one team, best team is the Steelers. Stability, they got a defense, and it's a national brand, right? The ownership that doesn't fire coaches. As simple as that, right? They've
I agree.
proven it. They've only had three. So, you know what I mean? Shit. They've only had three. So, but the QB situation is unclear. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers would come back. I don't see it, but that ain't my place to call, right? That's on him. Uh, Second team, Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens. They got a winning culture, right? They got a good roster, man.
Hmm.
Lamar is still a top tier elite player. You know what I mean? And their front office is good. So I think their expectations are like Super Bowl or bust for this next season. I really do. I think if they can't get nowhere I mean not this season, next season. If they can't get anywhere next season, bro, I think they're gonna dismantle that team. I don't see it. Third team, uh, Miami Dolphins. They got a loaded roster and a explosive offense, man. And the ownership is impatient, and the job is ranked least attractive by some people just due to instability. It just ain't, you know. We'll see. Number four, New York Giants, massive market because it's New York. The ownership wants, they want to hire, like they want somebody big, and so Harbaugh is very linked. They're saying they kind of think the QB situation is shaky, but I don't. I think Jackson Dart is decent.
Right.
And with any young quarterback, you got to mature, right? Give him time to mature. Maybe
Hmm.
a new coach coming in with a new system, maybe more catered to him and how he plays can help him out, right? We'll see. Cleveland Browns. They got a talented roster, man, strong defense. They got cap issues though, and that QB contract limits flexibility because they owe Deshaun Watson a shitload of bread, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So uh, number six, the Raiders, Las Vegas. They got young talent. They got draft capital, of course, right? Um, bad thing is the vitality of the ownership. So hopefully Tom Brady and them can get some shit figured out over there. In the meantime, their arena is a very nice place to go see concerts and other shows. Uh, number seven, the Titans. The Titans got a clean slate, right? A clean slate. They got draft picks. They got a patient ownership, and they don't have a franchise QB. So they got some shit to work on. So for a coach to go there, it's going to be a little bit more work than some of those other teams that I mentioned. Number eight is the Cardinals. They get a high draft pick. They have a lot of rebuild flexibility. The coach, well, we already know he gone, so they're looking for a coach, right? The roster is kind of thin, and it's not an attractive job. It's Arizona, like that. It just ain't what they looking for. And then finally, last on the list is the Falcons. They got a young roster. It's a winnable division. They need a QB. The front office done did a lot of shake up, little shakedowns over there. The roster, the front office ain't been steady, and historically their leadership is inconsistent, especially in the front office. So
Right.
they got some work to do. So that's the least attractive job as far as head coaching goes, because there has to be a lot done from the top to even get to the head coach, right? So they
Right.
got some work. Um, now I'm gonna play matchmaker for you real quick. Who should go where? And this is going, and I base this off of scheme, roster, and reported interest in the teams and candidates, right? So the Pittsburgh Steelers, Ryan Flores, former assistant there. He's respected by the players, and defensive identity fits the franchise. So that's why I say him.
Okay.
Baltimore Ravens, Cliff Kingsbury. He's got a creative offensive mind to maximize Lamar's abilities, right?
Hmm.
So he's kind of, I think because Harbaugh's a no nonsense dude, so he might not want to hear what players got to say all the time. Some coaches don't give a shit what your idea is. They go,
Right.
you gonna do it their way or no way, right? So maybe with Kingsbury and his creativeness, him and Lamar can sit down, maybe figure some things out if it happens. Um, for the Dolphins, Ben Johnson, he's got an offensive mindset, and his offensive mindset fits that speed that Miami has on their roster, and they need some stability after firing McDaniel. So they really, so he's a good fit. New York Giants, John Harbaugh, man, he done already talked to him.
Right.
It's just a big market leadership, right? And it's a big name,
Yep.
big brand. I'm sure they, might be a good fit for him. Mike McDaniel for the Browns to go to the Browns, right?
Right.
Miami got rid of him, so
Get a young dude over there.
yeah, he's a young dude, and he's got a good offensive creativity. So I think that'll help because Cleveland's got a decent roster, bro. Defense is solid. I think you got some young offensive dudes that just need a coach to liven them up, man. Make them feel like they, you know what I mean? Know how to use them.
Okay.
Just got to know how to use your talent. So, Mike McDaniel might be a good fit. The Raiders, Antonio Pierce, bro. Players love him.
Right.
Locker room responds to him. And the Raiders need culture more than they need a scheme. They need to get their shit together. they need to get their culture back. That winning culture has not been there since the for a long time, long time, long time. I don't want to keep cracking jokes on them, but a long time. Tennessee Titans, man. Bobby Slowick. He's got a quarterback friendly system and it's perfect for a rebuild. So that's a good spot for him. Arizona Cardinals, man. Robert Sleth, whatever his name is, Sleth,
Hey,
Solith, whatever you want to call him. Whatever his name is. Look here, Bob needs to go to the Cardinals. All right,
right,
he said, send Bob to the Cardinals, man. Help with a defensive rebuild. They got a high draft pick, man, and he's good for a culture reset. They need a reset over there, definitely. Then you got the Falcons. Raheem Morris is a good fit, man. He's familiar with the organization. He's a respected leader, and he has a stabilizing presence. So
right.
with that, those are the that's just my opinion. If any of y'all out there got an opinion, pop
Right.
in. Let us know what's cracking. Let us know what's going on. Tell us what you think, how you feel. You know what I mean? This is just me and my opinion, and
Hey,
that's what it is.
that's what it is. That's what it's gonna
That's what it
be.
is.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the NFL for you right there, man. All I have to say is go Broncos, go Niners, and fuck the rest of y'all.
That part.
You know,
That
yeah, and
part.
I know the Bills are my second team.
Hey, but they hobble. They
Yeah, and
bully.
my wife was like, both your teams are playing. I was like, fuck the Bills. And yeah, I love you, Charlie McGee and Matushin Edwards, but fuck y'all team. I don't care. Yeah, not today.
Not
not not
right.
this week. Y'all not cool this week. Yeah.
Do that.
But that's my rundown, man, of the football. You probably need to go take a break or something and come back. I gotta, unless you just want to hear about this crazy sport. Shit,
Yeah,
this
let's go
crazy
ahead.
sport that I wasn't able to upload, but
Right. Go ahead, man.
Okay, so I know some of y'all. Well, I know most of y'all ain't never heard of this. Then again, you might have. It is called Bosa Ball. Bossaball. Bosa Ball. And Bosa Ball is it's kind of a mashup of volleyball, soccer, gymnastics, capoeira, and a trampoline in the middle of the court. Yeah, I said it. A trampoline in the middle of the court.
Of
Um,
all days, it had to happen now
it
where
had
we
to happen where where we can't even get the video to load up. It's still telling me it don't want to load. Um,
man.
this is a problem, y'all. Yep. So basically, teams spike, kick, flip, and even bicycle kick the ball over a net while bouncing, 10 to 15 feet in the air on a trampoline. Um, it's like it's like watching a music festival, a circus, and the World Cup qualifier all at the same time, bro. It's like it's a lot of action going on. It's really popular. It's huge in Spain, Brazil, Belgium, and across South America. Like, and it's played at festivals, beaches, and like international exhibitions. So they're targeting people that are like visiting from other countries and other places,
Right.
highlighting this stuff. So,
Right.
and I just wish we could play it, but I can't
I would like to
because
see it.
yeah, I can't,
Like
man.
go
Okay,
see it. Like I ain't never seen that at no beach I've been at.
me either, bro. Because I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, man, if I was there, if I saw that, if I happened to be on the beach walking, I'm gonna stop and watch.
Right.
Like simple as that. I'm stopping and watching. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to throw it in Dropbox. Maybe we could look at it later. But
Yeah. Do that.
it's gaining popularity. It's a crazy looking sport, and when this video uploads, we'll show it to y'all a little later. But I say we take a break, bro, and
That's
then
what's up.
come back in a little bit for sure, for sure.
All right, y'all. Here we go, man. Take a break. things of that nature. Stay tuned, man. You owe it to yourself. Come right back.
Bang bang Niner gang, we back again. Woo, woo. From the turf to the base, that red and gold flame.
Yeah, we don't fall, we roll. Niners for life. Gold-blooded, gold-blooded, gold-blooded.
We grind hard, hit hard, every yard earned back.
Fast lane motion, no fear, no slack.
Red and gold wave when we come through from the goal line, push to the defense move.
Hey,
Bang bang, bang bang.
get loud stadium,
Gold-blooded gang.
can't nobody fade them.
Hands up, way that red and go high. Third down like it shut it, hold the line.
Bang bang,
That's not a pride, we ride.
gold-blooded,
Family strong, never die.
gold-blooded, 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 gold-blooded.
We grind hard, hit hard, every yard earned back.
Fast lane motion, no fear, no slack.
Red and gold wave when we come through from the goal line, push to the defense move. Bang bang, bang bang.
Get loud stadium,
Gold-blooded gang.
can't nobody fade them. Locking defense tight. Leave our stadium light shine bright. Hustle in the trenches, fight on sight.
From the bed to the world, we ignite.
No quit, no fold, that's the Niners life. Gold-blooded, gold-blooded, gold-blooded. Life for life, for life, for life. Gold-blooded, ooh-blooded.
Locking defense tight.
Leave our stadium light shine bright. Hustle in the trenches, fight on sight.
From the bed to the world.
We ignite. No quit, no fold, that's a Niners life. Gold-blooded.
Ride for life.
What it do? What it do? Welcome back. Welcome back. Things of that nature. Talk Madness. This is another episode of Sports Talk Wednesdays live, y'all. Oh, there we go. Technical difficulties, man. It's a thing of the thing of the thing of the thing.
Yep, I'm back.
Yep. Oh, now,
I'm
now,
back.
now you're back with video.
Yeah. Is the audio okay though?
Sounds the same. Everything sounds the same, man. So,
All right.
so let's go ahead and do this then. All right, man.
Oh yeah, that video is uploaded of the Bossa Ball. In case you want to check it out, it's in our media assets. I can't use my laptop right now because when I pull that up, we start getting all the issues. So the
It's
internet,
up
whatever.
here.
It should be in media assets.
I can't. Oh, okay.
Oh, you can't get to it. Hold on, I can get to it. I'm
Yeah.
tripping. I'm tripping. Watch this, y'all. Bossa Ball. And no, there isn't no sound. You just got to deal with it.
Right. We don't have their rights to their garbage.
Yeah, so I couldn't do none of that. But
Just around. That's crazy. I would have definitely seen this shit if I was.
yeah, like I've never seen it before, but I would remember this if I saw it somewhere.
I'm like,
Definite.
He has an inflatable fucking trampoline.
Yeah, it's like an inflatable court or something. It's crazy. Yeah. I guess one person stands in the middle on the trampoline. Yeah, that's
You see that hit?
that flip. Yeah, that flip kick. Yeah, bro. That's yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the outside.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the rules are probably similar, but probably not to volleyball because they're using everything: hands, head, chest, legs. They doing everything.
Yeah.
So
Timing, bro. Timing.
yeah, time is everything. Almost like script it to crawl, sip it to crawl, sip it to crawl.
Super. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He's showing off.
yeah, he's showing off.
And then, but the other
Yeah,
dude
definitely.
didn't that way though. They didn't see.
Yeah,
And he landed on his feet. See, I
yeah,
might be able to get the kick. But I
yeah.
tell
I
you
ain't landed shit. I'm
what I
not
won't
landing
do.
it.
What I ain't doing is
Yeah,
landing. Yeah.
yeah.
But look at
I might be able to pull off the kick, but yeah, when I land, something gonna hurt. Everything gonna hurt, bro.
that's why all that inflatable shit right there.
Yep, that's exactly what it's for.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
Our
So
volleyball.
that is
Our
bossa ball,
okay. That's
bossa
dope.
ball.
Yep.
Yep. So when
Oh,
next time you off in Central America somewhere, you hit the beach, you might see them. You might see them. That's what they doing.
that's what's
That's what
up.
they doing. Yep, yep.
All right.
But man, I know we got some. I know
Yeah,
we
man.
got some shit going on in the NBA, bro.
We always got shit going on in the NBA.
the NBA is busier than most people think, man. They just don't realize it.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Yeah, real quick though, man. We got a quick look around the league, man. I'm gonna go over a real cap, a quick nightcap. Figure I could do that just for those that tune in. Um, we have OKC, man. They finally snapped their streak. Um, their losing streak against San Antonio. So you remember they won
Oh,
beat three straight.
yeah.
They played again
Yep.
last. But definitely, man, it turned out that whatchamacallit has their number, bro. OKC, they figured it out. Thunder bitch, their bench exploded for like 45 points last time, man. Okay,
Ooh.
they shot for 52% against the Spurs, and they have their defenses labeled as elite. So you're gonna shoot that well against them. You're definitely gonna go ahead and have some success. But I'll tell you one thing that's brewing that I'm starting definitely gonna be looking forward to more and more is that Wimby. Wimby, dude, he got this mentality, bro. He want to take over the league, bro. And any bigs out there, be careful because he doesn't for some reason he's not fond of Chet Holmgren on OKC. Like every time they play, they be at it. I don't know if this goes back to country versus country type shit. Hearing about him coming up and what I'm saying, him being the young buck talking about they keep comparing me to him. I don't know, but there's something going on that's brewing, my guy. That's definitely I like to see because
Okay.
Wimby's got that. Like I said, he's got that Mamba mentality, that Jordan-esque to him, bro. Because he definitely likes to just go out there and win. He wants to take the challenges. He thinks he's the best player on the floor at all times.
Yep.
And he has no problem saying it. He's gonna bark the bark. So, hey man,
Yeah.
salute to the
I've seen him.
personality.
I've watched. I've listened to him say it, man. In interviews, like he said it. Oh, when I'm on the court,
Right.
I'm the best player. And
Hey,
because they were trying, oh, the best this and the best. He was like, yeah, defense, offensively, he cool. This dude is cool defensively. He said, but once I'm back, and this was when he was injured a while back.
right.
And he said, hey, but once I get back, I'll be the best player, period. And I was like, and I stood up and clapped. I was sitting right here in the studio. And I was like, oh, that's what I want to hear. I don't even like you on that team. I don't like that team at all, but I
Yeah.
like to hear that from a player, man. Like he got the confidence. And
You
I
you
mean,
don't hear that no more. You don't hear that shit no more.
you seen his highlights, bro. He ain't playing. He
Like
ain't
I said,
playing.
he's got a deadly not. You can't defend whatever he's doing. Like I said, you got a 7'5" dude that's going through his legs. First of all, at the three, he's hitting you right there in the triple threat position. He hit you with the jab step, come back one way, then cross you back over. Once again, this is all 7'5", so this is big shit, big movement. You better calculate correct. And if you do, then he's gonna go ahead and do a step around, and then he's gonna do a sidestep a sidestep three fadeaway.
Yep.
You can't stop that, bro. Anyhow, but yeah, it definitely it's definitely something that's brewing between those two teams. I think OKC, they they took them losses and they was looking at them. I'm sure they were studying them because, like they said, any team that beat you 3 times in a row is a better team. Like you can't come up with every excuse on why they beat us 3 times in a row. So I know they're going into this game, which would have been 4 in a row. They was like, hell no, that's gonna take
Yeah.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like doubt is
Something
gonna
gotta
make.
give, right?
We gotta go ahead and make it happen. So uh
Yeah.
yeah, they went ahead and had a big third quarter, a 40-24 third quarter run. So that's
Oh
how.
shit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They definitely did what they had to do. Say SGA, in my opinion, right now, probably the reigning MVP candidate. He just went ahead and went off for 34 points. Jalen Williams, his Robin went for 20 points. And like I said, the bench they exploded for 46 points. I said 45 earlier, so I do stand corrected on that. But yeah, bro, that's definitely something to be looking forward to as we go ahead and move, saying down the path here because um, that's the West, man. They're gonna have to see each other. You know what I'm saying? They saw each other for the 4 times. I don't think there's any more. But you know what? When the playoffs, that's where the matchups are really gonna be. So the Timberwolves, they went ahead and played the Bucks. They beat them last night. Now the Timberwolves, man, they're on a streak. So I want to go ahead and say that. But this happened without even Anthony Edwards or Rudy Gobert being on that squad, and they still handed the Bucks a loss. That's saying a lot, man. Giannis, he's losing it, I think, a little bit over there. I don't know if it's his leadership or whatever. They play good sometimes, but then they fall apart. Like these types of games where they don't have an Anthony Edwards or a Rudy Gobert. They got to go ahead and you got to capitalize that win, bro. There's certain games that you come across. I'm not gonna say every team out here is a professional team, professional roster. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's made it there for a reason. So they got the talent. Sometimes we don't know
Yeah.
about it. Trying to step up. Shout out to the 49ers. Shout out to the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? These are two of my squads that I can say when adversity hits, we find jewels. And whether we keep them or not, we find them.
Yep.
So,
Yep. That's
you
the
know,
that's the problem is keeping them, but finding them, they do find them.
right. I'm not that delusional of a fan because I'll be hot.
Yeah.
I'll be hot, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, the Wolves, man, they went ahead. They had a lead at 76-45 at halftime. Randall put up 29 points in 30 minutes, so that's almost a point a minute. He's one of those talents, man, that kind of shakes me, you know what I'm saying, right down the middle. I'm even killed because he's like, man, he could be detrimental to your team, playing wild out and crazy, and then you know what I'm saying, put up some offset numbers. But then he could do something like
Yeah.
this. He's actually being productive. You know what I'm saying in the process.
Yeah.
But 20 turnovers, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, look at too
You
many
ain't
wins.
winning with that.
Nah, not with them type of turnovers, right?
Mm-mm.
So yeah, then the Heat and the Sun, man, they played last night. The Heat won 127 to 121. Phoenix, the third quarter, 38-21 run, just didn't come back enough to get them to get them over the hump. You had Bam Adebayo, you know what I'm saying, Hero, Norman, Powell. They both, I mean, all three of them combined for almost 80 points, bro, 79 points. You got three people on the squad, bro, putting up almost 80 points. That's something, right? Just something to say, Dylan Brooks, he did have an off night. He was 1 for 10 from deep. So, that's what you get when you get them on the squad. You do get the mental
Yeah.
aspect. You get that, just like Draymond Green, just like Dennis Rodman. You get these dudes that you want the acumen to come on and help, but there's a flip side to that too sometimes. So,
Yeah,
uh,
definitely.
Denver, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we know Jokic is still out, but you know what I'm saying? They played the Pelicans last night, 122-116. Denver wins. They continue surviving, bro. They're doing what they got to do without Jokic. So all I can say about that is keep on doing your due, man. Like step up when it needs to be step up. Let these dudes get the burn, give them the minutes to where they earned it, and let them show out. So that way now you got these are the type of problems you want as a coach, right? You want that as an issue to be like, damn, they coming back, but these dudes been playing well. That's the kind of
Yep.
problem you want. So you know what I'm saying? Now you got something on your hands to go ahead and work with and strategize.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Peyton Watson once again, a name that if you don't watch basketball, you're probably not really familiar with, but he's a baller. Been saying he's a baller, but he put up 31 last night. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You get some people to burn and let them go ahead and get the green light or run some plays for them. Because you guys got to understand this, just like football. All the plays, just because you out there, that doesn't mean you getting plays called for you. Sometimes all you're to do is move the ball. That's it. You're not to take a shot. You're to move the ball and rebound.
Yeah,
That, so if that's
yeah,
what you got to do, then that's what you got to do very well. I'm not saying nothing
yeah,
against it, but sometimes you can't look at a player's numbers. When you hear players like a Draymond Green put up 10, 11 points, it's a big deal because they're not
yeah,
running plays for him.
yeah. That's like Rodman. Wasn't nobody running plays for Rodman? Rodman's
No,
job was to rebound the ball, bro. That's it.
get it out
And
your
if he
hand.
get a put, yeah, if he get a putback or two, or maybe get a shot off, yeah, that's one thing. But he was not. He knew what his job was.
The ball and rebound. Make yourself open because he was a great passer. So
Yep.
move the ball. That's one of the things I try to explain to people. There's roles that you could define yourself as because not everybody's made out here to go ahead and score 25 to 30 points a game. There's only a few. I can't tell you how many people on a roster do that. I guarantee you it's only normally one person on a roster. So if there's only 32 teams out there, there's only 32 people in the NBA that are averaging 25 to 30 points a night, bro. See what I'm saying? You're not
Yeah.
getting multiples like that unless it's a very freakish type of team the way it's put together. But
Yep.
normally you're only going to get one of those. Everybody else is probably going to be around the 20. You'll get some 20s in there and some high teens. But you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to think about that anyway. Let's proceed. Let's go ahead and proceed. Um,
Yep.
Jamal Murray, he put up 35 points last night. Nuggets, since Jokic's injury, are 5-3. That's not bad out of 8 game span
Yeah.
without an MVP candidate on your
Yeah.
squad.
Not bad.
Yep. Um, now the Rockets and the Bulls, they went ahead and faced off each other against each other last night, 119 to 113 with the Rockets pulling it out. They're at home. They thrive at home. You know what I'm saying? With a 12-2 record at home, which the way it should be. If you win your home games in the NBA, you should be all right. You should be looking about 500. So that
Yep.
just okay. Win all your home games or as many as you can. If you're 90 percentile at home, when you're on the road, you got to go ahead and say, hey, you know what? We lost 2. We got to go ahead and get a win now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Looking at it by numbers. So shout out to Alperen Sengun. He had 23 points and 11 assists in the second game back, coming back off of his little hiatus of an injury. Kevin Durant, 28 points, and they survived a 34-point night coming from Trey Jones. So that's pretty good, man. When Trey Jones goes off for 34 points and you still pull up with a losing effort, you don't expect it. Once again, that's one of your dudes that you don't expect to pull up for 34. They get some burn, get some go ahead, and you know what? Opportunity, the light shine bright, and he stepped up and did what he got to do.
Yep.
The Lakers, man, your squad, man, they showed out last night, 141 over the Hawks, which is not a bad team. The Hawks ain't the
Okay.
easiest. They are reeling. They're not. I'm not gonna put them up there, but any given night they can go ahead and run a team out the gym and have a defensive be a defensive nightmare to some people. It just didn't happen last night. I'll tell you that much, bro. Lakers responded, I guess, after JJ Redick went ahead and called out some shooting struggles and woes that they've been having. Shout out to them, I guess. Whatever. They're identifying it and they're so at least he still got the ear of the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 19-34 from 3-point range. Not too bad there for the Lakers. Hawks, they shot 13 for 46 from deep. A lot worse, right? So you're gonna lose in that effort, bro. So shout out to the
Yeah.
Lakers. And
Right on.
finally, the Warriors and the Blazers, man, they went ahead and they had their little square off. And the Warriors won 19-97. The game was over by halftime. Game was
Yeah.
over by halftime, man. Basically, the Warriors, they forced 22 turnovers. Steph Curry only had 7 points, bro. 7
Wait a
points.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Curry had 7 points,
Yeah, bro.
and they
And
had.
they were blowing this team out almost by 4, bro. And Steph Curry only had 7 points. Now, there was
Yeah, they should be ashamed of themselves, to be honest with you, because
once again, yeah. But they found some young talent. There's a dude, DeAnthony Melton, 23 points off the bench. right? So
Okay.
once again, bro, this is where I man, it all comes down to a lot where you got to give it up to some of these young players, man. They stay ready. So shout out to DeAnthony Melton.
Yep,
Uh,
definitely.
yeah,
Young
man.
dudes is out there trying to get it, man. They trying to
Right,
get it. So
right. They
you gotta
definitely trying.
respect that.
Right. Right. And it was quick. One quick thing in that whole thing, man. The OKC. I wanted to mention that Wimby, bro. His mentality, right? And everybody's trying to say if this is a rivalry and go ahead and start. Oh, this is a rivalry building, basically, because Wimbyama's starting to hear a lot of boos, not so much in pockets, because everywhere he was going, he would still have people that was cheering for him. But I guess being in OKC, you know how they take they damn teams out there, right? So
Hmm.
there was
Already know.
a lot that was looking forward to booing this dude, and Wimby even said that he heard one fan even be like "fuck you," and he just laughed it off. He's like, he's like, I don't hear it that much, so that just lets me know I'm doing my damn job. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what's
Yep.
up. Can't complain about that, man. But
Nope.
it's been a lot going on, man. The association has been kind of looking a little bit shaky, man. Too many blowouts for me. I will say that. Like I don't get that. I don't get all the blowouts. Like some of these games should be a lot closer. Like I said, over by halftime, the way the scores are at the end don't even show a lot of the times of how the game went. So it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but what I'm saying, there are a lot of injuries. So anyhow, moving on to the next thing, man. Shout out to James Harden, bro. He went ahead and passed Shaq. Definitely another historical milestone. Basically, what I'm saying, he passed him ninth in all-time scoring, finished that
Okay.
2 points as he did it against Charlotte. And now he trails only Wilt Chamberlain on non-active players. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to James Harden.
Yeah, Mr. Dribble Dribble Pound Pound. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. I tell. I still don't want his game on the damn Clippers, but shout out, man. Anytime you can
Yeah.
get, I can't be mad at him because he is showing like, hey, my dribble, dribble, pound, pound. It's gonna get you this if you efficient or you're good. So he is one of the he is an elite threat, or that's his career over his career. He's been known as.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
man, got to learn to assist. You know what I'm saying? Defense, and he's been playing a little bit of that lately. We'll get into that back a little
Okay.
bit of that later, man. But yeah, just want to go ahead and do that. Um, just a little background, man. He is known as an elite scorer and an elite playmaker. He is the top 10 in points, top 12 in assists, second most made threes of all he is behind Steph Curry. There is a little bit of a distance between that right there. And
Yeah.
basically, he's mastered the art of drawing fouls through basketball IQ, not being athletic. So he gives hope to a lot of these kids because he do come in with his fat boy suit, went to camp, and he gets in shape during the season. I do not agree with that. I do not employ that. I do not, want to go ahead and promote that. I think you should come into it as already in shape. So it is what you do off the season or off season in preparation for the season. But
Definitely.
you know what? He does it, and it's got him a long career. He is going to be probably, if not a first ballot Hall of Famer, he's definitely getting in. You know what I'm saying? But I believe he will be a first ballot. I mean, you can't start getting these pinnacles and passing these legends and not you be, what I'm saying, a shoe in a first
Yeah.
ballot. So,
Yeah.
uh, but he doesn't have any championship ring. That is one of the biggest criticisms. And he does have playoff struggles. When you look at over his career, and if you just take off the postseason, you know what I'm saying, that's a whole different.
Yeah. It's a whole other ball game.
Yeah,
He's
and look,
he, and
definitely.
it sucks to be that like to be known as the I mean known as the
Mm,
regular season great guy, but kind of the playoffs and you just
yeah, there's an issue.
yeah. So
Lights,
hey,
man, we talk about it all the time.
it's the
Them lights,
yeah, bro. It's the bright lights, bro, and they get brighter the closer you get to the top, right? So it's like
yeah, super bright.
yeah,
Yeah,
that shit get bright, bro. So I get it, but
yeah.
still shit.
We also all right, man. So we talk about the referees a lot, man. We had this issue going on in the association as well. I know the issues we've been seeing it time and time again.
Hmm.
But man, NBA, you seeing this shit nightly, bro. This shit is crazy.
He said it's nightly, yeah, because the NBA play way more games, so you see it quite often.
Right, man. Jalen Brown, man, he recently been fined 35 thou wow for referee criticism. And he said he didn't give a fuck. He's damn fine him. He wanted to go ahead and said that he go ahead. He know he's gonna be fined for what the hell he said, and he didn't care.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's up. That's
uh,
what's up.
yeah, man. And basically, he's publicly calling out the official by name, bro. Salute to damn Jalen Brown, bro.
Good
Yeah,
job.
he
Good job.
moves. If you know and watch how he moves, everything is calculated. He's not just a wild
Mhm.
spark. He does things with purpose. So it's good to see that.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get fined. I'm gonna go ahead and start calling people out by name. Fuck it. And I know I'm gonna be fine. But hey, you doing a shitty job. You know what I'm saying? And then after, bro, after he got fined, he doubled down on social media and did some other posting. So I love it, bro. Like you're fine, bro. I'm making millions. You're 35,000. Well, ain't nothing, and it's gonna be well worth it, right? Um, this dude gets to the foul line all the time. He gets beat up. He is the face of the franchise while Jason Tatum is out. We all know that, right? Some people will say
Yeah.
he's not a type A player. He's more like a type B player that he can't run, have his own team. He's been proving that wrong, man. The Celtics right now are still in the hunt. Along for playoff, they're doing a lot better overly, exceeding what people had talked about. So you can't say that about him. But one thing he does know how to do is get to the line, drawing fouls. He plays physical on the offense and the defensive side of the ball. So for him to go and have zero free throw attempts and their whole team only had four free throws when the Spurs went ahead and had 20 free throws. That is something for you to look at. Because if you go instead and start looking at how much these teams, because certain teams they draw a lot more fouls because of the style they
Yeah.
play, and the other
Yeah.
team
But
more
that's excessive, bro.
right. And not only that is because the Spurs. I just even said it in this podcast or in this live, right? That they are known as an elite defensive team. So elite defensive teams tend to draw fouls because they're playing aggressive. See what I'm saying? So
Yep.
they're going to get into foul trouble, and that's what
Yeah.
happens to the Spurs a lot of times. They get into foul trouble, whether it's Wimby, whether it's Castle, whoever it may be. They do get
Hmm.
into foul trouble. So anyway, what I'm saying is for Brown, who plays aggressive, very physical, for a team who's very defensively minded, for him to have zero free throw attempts, he's gonna be like get raped in here or whatever. So he had a lot to say about it. Um,
Yeah. I mean, and he should. I mean, come on,
yeah,
come on. Like we, like you said, your aggressive players will
right.
draw more fouls than anything because they're so aggressive. You
And
know.
I say this to
So
think about Westbrook. He's always going to play at a high level, intensity. So no matter what, that's why when you see it and there's a foul, most people, coaches will get frustrated as fuck, but he just makes up for it on the next play because he's like, all
yeah.
right, you know what? Yeah, it might be frustrating, but you expect that to come with him. It's like, okay, that's just Westbrook. Certain players don't play that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like that could be frustrating. But when you're on offense and you're playing and you're playing against a Westbrook on defense and you get zero fouls, please, anybody just go watch a game with Westbrook and just tell me he does not commit one foul against any, and you'll see what I'm saying. It's like you're gonna be like, damn, bro, I don't get at least one free throw. Our team only shot four free throws
The,
as a
the
team.
whole game. Yeah, bro. That's suspect.
So
That's
one,
yeah. There's some home
I'm
cooking
saying,
or something going on over there, or some dislike or some bias. Like
yeah,
there's something going on. Who are these
yeah,
referees and where who when there are games like this,
all bad, all bad.
who's refing and what are. And
Yeah,
honestly, I mean, yeah, certain players might get on your nerves, but you still gotta do your job and call things down the middle. Not
that's
and
what.
I think when you establish yourself as a referee or as an official, right? You should If you're no nonsense, then that's how you should be every game. I don't
Right.
care who the player is or what the player says. You're down the middle, period, and you call it like you call it.
Uh,
But that's your job, bro. Not to he get on my nerves, so I'm gonna call this foul on him. Or no, it's not like that. You
right.
call the game, man. You still gotta call the game,
Yeah.
And then you wonder why people thinking this shit is rigged and fixed and all this betting shit we got going on, right? All these betting scandals and gambling stuff you got going on, and you think you act like referees aren't involved. But
Hmm.
they're the bigger. Sometimes they're the bigger culprit than anybody because
Right.
they make or break a game, right? They make or break a game, bro, off a call or off a non-call that should have been. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
Feel you, bro. I feel you.
and I know there's some big money involved if they, on the
God,
side, right? On the
God,
side, if you do this little whoop de whoop, because it's more
right.
than what you making now, and blah 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 blah. But come
They're
on,
doing a
man.
big. They're doing a big discussion about why they need to do a bigger investigation. So I think there's going to be a lot changing one way or the other, whether the way it's accessible to certain individuals and how it is. I don't know, but it's got to be. Man, come on, man. Every day somebody's coming up with new ways to hustle and scheme you that blow my mind. So I can only imagine what it's like when you got accessibility like this or like that.
Yeah,
So, but
and
yeah,
especially nowadays with the access of getting people's
yeah,
information,
right,
and shoot, you take a snapshot off the video, off the TV show, Google it, find this person. Now you know where the ref live, or they got at least a number, and you
bro.
got
It's crazy,
you got
bro.
your
It's super
you got
crazy.
your racketeering, mob tied whoever's doing
You
what they do to make money, bro. So, I
much
mean,
as I hate to even add this to the picture, but it is a very true accountability. Is then you got AI involved, bro. So
yeah,
when you
yeah.
get AI involved with everything you just said, man, that's a deadly combination, bro. So
Hmm.
just throw it out there, man. Just something to think about, right? That's a whole nother topic, whole nother discussion, whole nother segment. But
Yep,
uh,
definitely.
moving forward, we do have I will man. Speaking of which, bringing up the Lakers, bro. JJ Redick, man, he did have a something that was he spoke on that I wanted to get your feedback, and that's the reason why I'm bringing it up. This didn't happen most recently, but during the week from the last episode, it did happen.
Okay.
Basically, he was just talking about how he's still dangerous, meaning LeBron at the age 41, and basically that he's going to be playing a back to back for the first time this season, which he did, right? And my question is why are we making such a big deal about this dude making playing back to backs? Either he's gonna play him or not, right? Just who cares about any of that? Like it's the kind of stuff that keeps the name in the highlight that I get, bro. Uh,
Yeah,
it's
it's the reach for relevancy.
right. It's like, bro, if you're gonna play, play because you want to play. Don't play because you want
Exactly.
to be
Period.
oh, I want to break the oldest triple double in NBA history. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to go ahead and make sure that and then when your agent goes on and speaks about something, now you're throwing shade at your agent. Like I think this dude just makes tabloids up so that way it's like if I start the fire and then I make
Yeah,
notice and then I go put the fire out, I'm the hero.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
because that shit that Rich Paul said about Austin Reeves needs to be traded or come off the bench. Like, hey, bro, hey, Austin Reeves been saving y'all ass, bro. He's just been. I don't think he's really injured right now. I think Reeves is fine. The damn fucking Folgers that's been brewing and being like, this nigga's really full of shit. And I believe Austin Reeves really said, this nigga.
Yeah, he probably did, bro. I mean, he's bro. Because before he got hurt, he was balling. Before he
Right,
allegedly got hurt, right? He was balling. So
right, right.
I don't think that injury is that bad. That yeah, he could be just sitting, or it could be LeBron making him sit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And
You know,
this is
because
exactly
he don't want to be outshone. He got to be the star. He got to be. It's got to be him and Jokic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and yeah,
Doncic.
yeah, Doncic.
Yep.
It's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Luca. It's got to be them two. It can't be Luca and somebody else. It's got to be. He's got to be in that picture, right?
I'm gonna say it the way most people don't want to say it, bro. It can't be two white boys on the team better than LeBron, getting more shine than getting all of that. Talking about the Luca and the AK-47 show, while this nigga's over here trying to reinvent his hairline and all the other dumb shit and his son's career. Man, let's talk about basketball. That's all I care about. I'm not a Laker fan. I don't care about none of the rhetoric that goes on over there. I just care
Yeah,
about what comes on the court and all of that stuff, all that extra shit that gets talked about or that gets pushed out there. I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Who gives a fuck about this nigga? Like, I
yeah.
don't even
I
give
don't.
about Kawhi Leonard on his. If he is, he is. If he's not, he's not. So fucking what? Like, I I can't give energy to that, bro. Like, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. It's like an injured player, like us not having Bosa out there. Shout out Bosa, right? Like, if we ain't got Bosa out there, like, I can't be sitting mad every game. Like, man, if we only had Bosa out here, man, if we only had, man, Bosa would have made this. And like, bro, somebody else got to step the fuck up and go out there and be baby Bosa. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, that's it.
exactly.
That's it. So, but
Yeah, I got a problem with it. I
man,
just you ain't doing nothing to deserve that attention.
right.
So stop trying to take the spotlight off of people who are. Why aren't you uplifting your teammates? Hey man, this dude been solid. You've been getting it, putting it in. You know, you've been doing this thing. Why are you so
See,
well?
that's
Shit, no,
the
like this
perception that they're
generation of everybody is selfish. He's just a selfish individual, bro.
But see, they're not putting that perception out there. They're putting the opposite perception. People that are telling the truth about him is just coming forth. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Once again, the Diddy situation. Like, everybody was bigging him up, but people that were trying to tell the truth about him, they were the people that was talked about, shitted on. You guys are haters, all this kind of shit, right? But people was like, all right, bro, now that it's coming out, they don't want to go ahead and smell smell their own shit and realize that they was, oh damn, I defended something that I had. Stop defending shit. That's what I'm saying. Stop defending, like, oh, this, like, it should not matter because you can't. What are they measuring all of these stats against about when it's the oldest person to do this, do this? It's like they didn't even have these stats that they accumulated on certain players back then that did play into their late ages.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like, I get it, man, but come on, you guys. This is something that's
It's
been
it's
built.
like
I always say this, bro. Just real quick. Let me just say this. I've said it. I'm gonna keep preaching. I'm glad now that we have a platform that I can say it over and over and over. So now it's actually recorded. Is that nobody's gonna invest $100 million. Was an investment before the dude even dribbled a basketball. He had $100 million uh contract with Nike, right? Like, this was all, or whatever the fuck it was, right? He had this before he even dribbled a basketball, bro. Okay,
yeah.
you think they're gonna let that fail? If you invest a
Oh
hundred and
hell
then it
no.
turns into a lifetime contract, so you're not gonna
Yeah.
let it fail. You invested before the dude even he could have went out there and got into a car accident and never been able to play one game in his basketball career. And they've already invested this contract into a teenager. This is what I try to explain to people. When you can't look at it for, oh, you liked him as soon as he came to your squad. Follow the money. Follow the money. The money will tell you this was an investment. They are the ones that pay for that $1 million for trainer a year or whatever it does on his
Mhm.
body, right? That was in his contract. I'm not saying it was written just like that, but he knew if he doesn't fulfill this contract, then everything that they invested into him is going to be owed back. So I'm
Yep.
telling you guys, this is business 101 when you go into it as an athlete and you're getting all this money invested to you up front before you even did anything, just on your your what they see you and what your what everybody is propelling you to be. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
They're not going to let that happen. So he's not going to end up retiring because he didn't get a whole season to do a retirement ceremony at every game. He's that much of into himself. So he's not going
Yeah.
to retire without telling us. He's going to
Oh
let
yeah.
us.
It's gonna be on ESPN, bro. Major news and breaking news.
And it's not going to
Shit.
come at the end of a season. Oh, like watch how they spin this. Oh, is this his last season? Whoa, 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 whoa. Especially y'all gonna lose. Y'all ain't moving the needle nowhere. So
I know.
when the
You ain't gotta tell me. I know.
when the postseason and they go Cancun fishing and all that shit that they talking on TV, guess what's happening? That's exactly what's gonna be. Oh, is this his last season? And it's like, man, he's gonna let us know, bro. He's not gonna go without being able to be the number one tabloid of the association. Come on. Anyhow, anyhow. Um, Trey Young, I'm saying over this week, he's been traded over to the Wizards, man. He hasn't been
Okay.
playing for Atlanta. He has been sitting out due to injury, but he has been traded. He will now be, or he has, um, he's already reported and did all this stuff over there. Just waiting for him to go ahead and clear to go ahead and get him back on the court out there to start doing what he's got to do. But this was a trade for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. That was a pretty odd trade value. I'm not gonna say the trade was odd. I know that everybody's been talking. He's been happy there. They couldn't wait to get rid of him. He couldn't wait to move or at least get to something new. So I knew it was out there. I'm just glad it didn't go to the Clippers. There's still other people out there that I'm hoping we do not get. That I'm hoping we do not get. And I'm hoping that we do not get. But there's, we have our own issue over there. But yeah, man, he's missed 22 games due to knee sprain. The Hawks went 13-9 without him. Um, Actually, he has been back. He's been just, minute restrictions, stuff that nature. Plus, also, if you're being traded, you want to be there. That's been the tabloids. You're not going out there to perform well. So many different athletes talk about it. So many different coaches talk about like just hurry up and get it over with because it's starting to be a distraction.
Yeah.
Think that's where it was. They went 0-5 since his return on December 18th in the 5 games that he played in. But he's
Mm.
also dealing with a right quad contusion. He has ongoing ankle rehabilitation and issues with his ankles. So we know that in this league, and especially the way if he doesn't change the style of basketball that he plays, these can be issues that what I'm saying, bro, can be career changing. So it's gonna be definitely something if you're a Trey Young fan to see how he bounces back and how he takes like if he's trying to go ahead and speed the process up and get back to his old self real quick and over push it, then yeah, that his ankle stuff could be bad. But then we also seen Steph Curry. He changed the style of play that he had. He got in some right shoes and got the right braces. And now look at him, right? He's bionic. So
Yep.
yeah, man.
Yep.
So shout out to him. Now, contract wise, he has a $49 million player option going into the 26-27. So after this season, he goes into his player option the next season. Um, Definitely, he's probably likely going to go ahead and pick up that option if it's not finalized before then. But basically, it's going to see, man. They got a young core over there in Washington. I think it's a good fit for him. Just to be honest, I think it's a good fit. Um,
Yeah.
we'll see. They got Sar, they got Koulibaly, they got George, Trey Johnson, and also Bub Carrington. So I think over there, man, that's a promising young, talented squad. If he can go ahead and lead them in the right direction, if he can get the ear of the locker room, if he can go ahead and inspire these guys and try to show him a different side to what his career was on the latter part of his career, closer to the injury, that really wasn't too much of the Trey Young. So
Yeah.
um, it'll be something to watch. Now, also, bro, Anthony Davis, he's won't be having surgery. But
Oh.
basically,
Oh no.
yeah, they decided that
Oh.
after Cleaning after some swelling and everything went down. They had a better, cleaner outlook than what was expected when they went ahead and took a look at his hand injury. It's still going to be an absence. He's going to be 6 weeks removed, so it's still going to be an absence without having him. But it's just
Okay.
it's the after the 6 weeks, though you should expect him to at least be in playing shape. 6 weeks after it being surgically, you know, repaired or whatever, it's not going to be ready. So, anytime you're going to do any type of surgery, you're going to add a lot more healing time and rehabilitation. So, interesting to watch though, because
Yeah. Yeah.
he definitely was going to be somebody that needed the surgery. So, um,
Yeah.
basically,
I
especially with
heard they was talking about trading his ass too.
well, yeah, that this is going to decrease the value of the trade though, bro. Um,
Yeah.
Basically, and this happened while he was defending Lori Markkinen. Shout out to KJ on that. But yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it got jammed, and it caused ligament damage. So, um, man, this dude just got just this just recently, what I'm saying, he had the adductor strain, and then he had the calf strain. Like all that's within
Yeah.
this season, bro. And this season's not even that far. You
We're
know what I'm
not
saying?
deep into the season like as you would think.
Right,
Yeah.
bro. Now they have explored the trade market recently. Teams being mentioned, like you spoke about, these teams have been Atlanta and Toronto. He goes to any one of those teams if he's healthy, he can help. Bottom line, bro.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, he definitely can be a big help for that. So, um,
Hmm.
let's see here.
What
Uh,
I seen something about what's his name, John Morant, about how.
yeah, I didn't want to bring too much up on John Morant, just because it's all over the place with this dude.
Yeah.
Every team says that they're interested, and then they say they're really not because the package that they want may be too much for him. Um, the biggest thing is his value right now. Is
Yeah.
he really worth what these teams are going to be asking for him? So I didn't want to bring too much of it because I don't think he's really going to move. It's going to be wherever he goes. It's going to be a while anyway
Yeah.
because they're going to say no, we want more. The team is only going to want to offer this. One of these teams are going to break down and say okay, and then that's going to be the wow factor. So um, now, um, speaking of threes, bro, there was record-setting night when the Warriors played the Blazers. Okay,
Okay.
on last night. Okay, they made history. They combined for a record-setting three-point spectacle. And this is ironic. Remember, I told you Steph only had 7 points this game. So that's another thing. Like it's crazy, right? You had 21 different players who hit at least one three-pointer in the game.
Damn.
21 different players that at least hit one three-pointer in the game.
And that's both teams combined.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
So that's damn near everybody on the roster. Whoever stepped on the court had to hit a three, bro. Like,
28 players, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's if you I think it's even 26. The 14th really ain't even really counted. That's in case somebody goes down and you just gotta put somebody in and need to fill a roster and it keeps going down, I believe. But anyhow, the previous record was 20 players. So they broke it by one. And this was back in 2022, which got tied from a record in 2020. Both those records, the Nets were involved. Nets versus Raptors in 2022, and in 2020 it was the Nets versus the Bucks. Um,
damn,
Crazy, huh?
that's
Ten,
wild, bro.
now the 10 Warriors made at least one three. So you had 10 of those 21 players was on the Warriors. So that means the other 11 was on the opposition, right? So
So that's
um,
that's definitely your starters and your backups, bro. That's like your first
right,
team, second team. Everybody get a three. I mean, if you just mathematically do it evenly, right? That's
right. And if that, but once again, this is what I try to explain. That's made. So that's not even telling you how many they took.
Attempted. Yeah, exactly.
Right? As a team, they took 57 threes, bro, and they went 40%. And this is the Warriors. That's crazy, bro. Now the Portland only shot
That's
30%.
wild.
Yeah, Portland only shot 30% from three. So just to let
Okay.
people know, 40% shooting from deep is great, especially as a team. I mean, if you do it
Yeah,
as
the
a
team.
person, it's good. But if you're doing it as a team collectively, that's even more impressive. So,
Yeah.
um, and once again, this is from Curry only going 2 of 8 from downtown. So he had only a season low of 7 points. I know because I damn put him in one of my parlays, motherfucker. Two for, 2 of 8 downtown. I was like 7. When I looked up, he was 4 points. I was like, they only got 4 points. What the fuck? I was like, he's gonna go ahead and start splashing. Like he's gonna go for a barrage. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
But
right.
once again, that name, D'Anthony Melton, he went for the 4 threes, as I talked about earlier. He had a season high 23. But yeah, man, I just wanted to go ahead and highlight that as well. Just, you know, that's crazy. Now, context does matter because I would talk about this all the time about sometimes they don't put all the context, and it does matter. Now, Portland, on their behalf, they were severely shorthanded. They had
Okay.
like if I name the players, they have 4 players that are great additions, high scorers, top flight, at least over double digit um points, and at least 5 and 5 here, or double digits and a 5 and somewhere else with another player. So what I mean by that is like Denny at Avdia, right? Like you're gonna miss at least 20 points and about 10 rebounds and 6 assists. Jeremy Grant, you're
Yeah.
gonna miss about 14 points, about 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And of those rebounds, you're gonna get 1 or 2 offensive rebounds. Chris Murray,
Yeah.
so the type of players that are missing, basically is a hard void to fill. But still, man, the Warriors took care of business. I always say this. You speak about this. You got to play the opponent that's in front of you. That ain't your problem. We got to. I tell you, stop fighting referees and people that make schedules. That ain't got shit to do with none of the people that you or the teams. So you could be mad all we want. Oh, you got an easy schedule. They didn't ask for it. Oh, so they got a sorry ass schedule. Man, don't matter. I mean, had a sorry ass season last year. It don't matter, right?
That don't have nothing to do with them.
You gotta play the
That's
people that's in front of you. So
yeah. The teams don't get to pick who they play. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't on them. That's the organizations and that higher up shit, man. That
right,
ain't got nothing to do. That
none
if
of it.
it's like that, it's like that. That don't have nothing to do with that, man. You still got to win a game, right?
hmm Now, we also so that's pretty much that I had for the NBA, man. Just wanted to go ahead and, like I said, just different things that I saw that was pretty interesting. Real quick, just moving through the W. Now, last week the extension that they had, um, they went ahead and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Like put it that way. All the originally January 11th was they need to go ahead and have all of this figured out by we're gonna extend it. Nothing really happened. So I'm just gonna just say this. There's little stuff that's talked. They talk about a moratorium. Right now they're just doing things as status quo. But it is what it is, man. Unrivaled's taken over right now. So anybody interested, just go ahead and check out Unrivaled. I'm 3 on 3. I'm not trying to do them any just justice, but time is running short for myself. So I do want to get to some special reporting though, real quick,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's always the important part that we highlight. Once things are moving to W, we'll go ahead and make room for them or anything that's going on. All right. So first thing, I thought this was pretty interesting, man. Tennis player loses the Australian opener after celebrating too early that he won. Sebastian
Oh.
Offner, yeah, man, in the third set of tie breaking during the Australia Open round qualifying, started to celebrate after reaching the 7-1. He started to celebrate, believing that the match was over. At Grand Slams, tiebreakers are first to 10. You have to win by 2. So he still needed 3 more points. He was shy 3 points, bro, and started to celebrate, clown and dancing and all that kind of stuff. And when he was advised and they went ahead and let him know, the opponent clawed all the way back, bro, and basically beat him. And he ended up,
Oh.
man. So yeah,
Well, I mean, shit, that's what you get for not knowing what the hell game you was playing. You a tennis player, right? You supposed to know the rules.
that part. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't they got a coach or something somewhere out there? Like, hey, you ain't winning. Like, you gotta win by two. You know what I'm saying? Like, letting you know something.
Some,
Like,
but not even that. He was ahead, 7-1.
yeah, yeah,
So
that
he
sucks.
thought it was the
That
seven
sucks.
in the tiebreaker. So he was already had that ahead by two. He just needed 3 more points. So the dude clawed all the way back and battled back, man.
To
That's
beat him by two.
that's always going to
Yeah.
be a logical issue for this dude now moving forward. I don't care what nobody says. This ain't going to be easily gotten over, bro, because it's going to be
Nah,
plastered.
you can't. You're gonna always. That's gonna get brought up every time you play a game.
That
Every
part.
time you have a match, it's gonna get brought up. Remember back in 2026?
Remember when you did this? Hey, uncle. Hey, grandfather. Was this you? Now moving
Yep.
forward, right? We got Venus Williams, man. She lost in the highest combined age match in world tennis history. She was 45, and her opponent, um, Tajana Maria, was 38. Their combined age was 84 years in 1 day, which is the highest combined age main drawn match in world tennis history. So shout out to them. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, Venus Williams, 7-time Grand Slam single champion, currently ranked at 576, turned pro 31 years ago, bro, in 1994, 5 times Wimbledon champion, 2-time U.S. Open champion, gold medalist. So just for her to continue to keep doing it, we talk about LeBron. So give shout out to everybody who's pushing the
Does
limit.
it
Give
pushing the
shout out.
limit? Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
longevity means elite. If we're going to talk about it, let's maintain it across the board evenly. Um, Kevin Durant, man, shout out to him, bro. Another one that's flipping his money. He's about to open up his first restaurant in Austin, Texas. Shout out to Kevin
Okay.
Durant, man. The one to show that he's out there doing something positive with his money. He's basically he's a big contributor to Austin, Texas. In all, I know he's donated over $3 million to the University of Texas, Austin. So basically, they got basketball facilities that carry his name. So basically, building up that
Okay.
stuff. So I know he's been doing a lot of big business out there. Once again, that's smart business, taxes wise. But he played out there.
Yeah.
College ball, he played for Texas A&M. So
Yep.
shout out to him that he's keeping it now. End up playing for Houston right now, where he's at. So it's just a good thing going all the way around, man. And definitely, he's got some partners that include in this with his the person who co-founded Gebbia, who co-founded Airbnb, is part of this. Lobos Hospitality, which is a big name in the hospitality realm, they're being part
Yeah.
of this as well. Rich Kleiman's Boardroom Hospitality. So these are names that are starting to go ahead and once again we talked about Michael Jordan, other another highlighted issues of this on our podcast, and as many others as well. So it's just good to see another athlete become an investor and also do community rooted entrepreneurship. So shout
Yeah.
out
Definitely.
on basketball. They expect this to be opening up in the spring of 2026. All right.
Yep.
Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons, man. Matt Ryan, he does moves stepping away from CBS, man. NFL today, and he takes over as Falcons president of football. So
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah, shout out to Matt Ryan, bro. It's definitely something that I like to see. Once again, it's a player going, being uh, on both sides, man, doing that and using the voice and television and
Yep.
doing it that way, and then also um, being recognized beyond that to say, hey, you know what, we can use you here as well. So um,
Yeah.
his bid.
Hey, y'all did it with John Lynch.
Yep, that's what I'm saying with John Lynch. That's why I said I like it, bro, and it's been
Yeah.
helped. It's helped us
Yeah.
tremendously.
We did it
So
with Elway for a little bit too. Yeah.
a little bit, yep, yep. I mean,
Yeah.
and I think it's a good thing, if they, especially if it's
Yeah.
something down their avenue. But
Yeah.
basically, he's given a good vision. He's saying that it's going to be playoff contention, culture rebuild, and also personal leadership. That he's looking at as far as his focus, and he's going to be the leading individual searching for a new head coach. So, as we talked earlier, You're gonna have now Matt Ryan, who's gonna be basically the eyes and the ears. I'm trying to go ahead and make the perfect match. So
That's good. That's good. That's good for them.
now
That's a
they
good
already
move.
said they got some interviews that's already set up through him, which is Clint Kubiak, Aden Dirty, and Anthony Weaver. So Seahawks
Okay.
offensive coordinator, Seahawks defensive coordinator, and then the Dolphins defensive coordinators.
Okay.
Yep. Now here we go, man. Real quick. Tickets, man, for this damn Miami, Indiana National Championship college football game is going through the damn roof. I was complaining about the shit for whatchamacallit, bro. I was complaining about remember the All-Star weekend NBA. Nah, man,
Yeah.
listen to this, bro. This place it's gonna be at the Hard Rock Stadium on January 19th, this coming up weekend. And the lowest ticket in the upper level, nosebleed seats, bro, are $3,800.
Bullshit.
The average ticket is $6,382. And if
Ridiculously
you
bullshit.
want 50-yard line seats, bro, you're looking at upwards of 14 grand, bro.
Why?
Hey, these college kids better be getting paid. That's
Every
all I'm
single one of them, bro.
all of these
That's a
college
lot of money, bro.
kids get paid, man. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
lot of money.
Yeah. Yep. Now
That's a
in
lot of money for tickets.
2018, to get in 2018, the lowest ticket price was $1,600. So this is more than doubled at the door, bro. I mean, just for you know what I'm saying, I'm at the door. This is more
Yeah.
than just at the same spot. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Just at that ground floor of where it's at. So um
That's ridiculous, man.
that,
That's
I'll
ridiculous, bro.
gladly be watching it on the box. I don't give a damn if it's on NBC or ABC. I'm watching it through the box. Anyhow,
Yeah.
um, yeah, there is I did want to bring up something, man. I thought that was pretty awesome, man. Um, it is where is it at, bro? Right here. My bad. My bad. Uh, then I gotta get my. Okay, here it goes, man. Very, 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 very awesome that I thought, man, because we always hear about different people coming up with different ideas, and different concepts and being innovative and entrepreneurs and so forth. And I thought what I came across with this little story headline is basically it's crafting your own, taking fanship and fandom into crafting, right? So it's like sports fandom meets craft culture. That's what I'm thinking about here. And when I came across
Okay.
this, and basically what it is I found a generation of people that are fans that took knitting into sports and craft and meshed it together, and they were making their own handmade jerseys. Basically, it's
Okay.
women, basically that started flirting with the idea and get it going. But they have their own now created community and culture and a lane of expressing their sports their way, and have
Yeah.
this and has sold over 200 plus certain types of jersey knitting patterns. Right, so I thought that was pretty awesome. What I wanted to do is just go ahead and show some of this while I go ahead and let it all sink in. Right. You just go out and do what we do, and we go outside and play. For girls, it's a little bit different. So for them to have the crafting aspect of it and seeing women doing something like this, I think it can be very inspirational because I see them little girls always doing drafts, drawings, and always wanting to make little trinkets for me or whoever it is. They love doing that. So to see something
Yeah.
like on a business entrepreneurial level to say like, look, you learning and sitting down there and being taught crocheting by now, whatever the case may be, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Look, they're doing stuff like
Yeah.
this might inspire you to think of something different. So
Yeah. I
I
seen
thought,
a little boy get made fun of because he crochets.
hey, bro, stop that. Because look, I'm
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. I was like, man, fuck all whoever talking to him, fuck y'all. Like, yo, like
and
don't
I'm
don't
like
shit on somebody's skill set because you don't have it.
yeah, but because every piece of clothing that we desire and we sought after, jerseys, hats, beanies, all that comes from somebody that sews, right? Like the real shit. Somebody sewing them and seaming them together. And a lot of the time,
Hmm.
the women, y'all. Shout out to Bob Kojak, man. I know he run the, what I'm saying, the goodness. I know he's one of those. Shout out to Hawk Mill with, what I'm saying, with workersilence999.com. I know that's another one. These people are able to cut, sew, and do things in patterns, man. It's not just for women. So stop that shit.
Yeah,
Stop that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Little young dude too, man. I seen. I was like, that's messed up.
Yeah.
You don't want to make fun of him because he liked to crochet. Okay,
Right.
and
Hey, yeah. See, I just showed like he could turn that into a business right there. We just
exactly,
right
exactly.
there, bro. Like
Yep.
what little girls or women or whatever, even whatever, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't want something. And I'm sure, man, they can get it to the point to where man, you can start coming up with new different styles of crochet.
Hey, bro, I've seen like when I go to Hippie Hill,
Yeah.
there's always a lady out there where she has like crochet clothes.
Okay.
She'd be out there in little halter tops and whatever she wearing, but it's all crocheted by her. She'd be sitting right out there. Even like while she's selling her stuff, she'll be working on something. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit. I was like, she had some cool shit. I was like, damn. I mean, I can't wear it because it was girl clothes, but still, it was
What I'm
like the
saying,
patterns,
right.
the
It's
thought
dope.
she put into how she designed it. Yeah, it was all dope, bro. I was like,
Hey,
I like
and
she
right
got it.
here, man, it's showing that athletes that are already in the league in the W and other, what I'm saying, Natasha Cloud, Azzy Fudd, and others, man, they've already started embracing it and supporting these
Yeah,
individuals. So I think it's a great idea. It is
yep,
something again that it's a marketing lane that hasn't been tapped into. So why not,
yep.
man? Shout out to
And
them.
that's like a girl with the puffy coats that I mean, the vest. She turned the jerseys into a vest, to a
Yeah,
puffy vest. Hey, her shit is dope, bro. I was
I
like,
know, bro. I
you
know.
can't knock that. Like,
Not,
I'm not
not
even into those kind of
me
jackets, but
either.
I would wear one. You made one for my squad? Yeah,
Yep.
man, I rock it.
Shout out. Yep. That's what I'm saying. If you're
Yeah,
something you got a talent, man, and you can flip it and do it your way and be, like, I'm doing it my way, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I love music and expressing myself through music and art and visuals, and that's the way I do it, man. So if you check out our pages and you see it, that's where it's coming from, man. So shout out to everybody that do it that way, man. And Libra Gang, shout out, man. 'Cause Libras are very artistic, not autistic, but artistic, right?
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
So, but that, man, that's pretty much. I got one last thing here, man. Just giving a shout out to Fanatics, the brand. I know everybody's probably rocked some type of Fanatics jersey or some hat or something, man, a T-shirt
Yep, something.
somehow, right? But guess what, man? They're launching Fanatic Studios. They are now getting into content creation. So shout out to them, man. Everybody's jumping into this media entertainment storytelling world. But basically they're doing a joint venture with OBB Media. And they will start producing films, documentaries, have live events, and also digital series. They've already locked in the LA 2028 Olympics official film, so they will be doing the full documentary film of the 2028 Olympics in LA. They got the ESPN ESPYS already locked in. They got the World Baseball Classic docu series that's locked in, and also Tom Brady's Flag Football Classic series. So shout out, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
one last thing. Speaking of that, the Tom Brady classics. The last thing, man, is Jaden Daniels. He will captain one of the teams at the Fanatics Flag Football Classics in Riyadh, March 21st. And Tom Brady will be captaining the other team. So they got the captains already picked out. Y'all. It's going to be Jaden Daniels versus Tom Brady coming here in the Flag Football Tom Brady Fanatics Classic in Saudi Arabia. So just
Oh, that's
giving
gonna
that
be
up.
dope.
How we here on the Sports Talks Wednesdays live, man. I gotta rush the fuck up out of here, my dude. I gotta go pick
Hey,
up.
do what you gotta do, bro.
Yep, from school. So we did have a comment. Time's up. Quit streaming on your channel, or we'll be listed down. What the fuck is he talking about? Look, see, this is what we gotta worry about, right? This is what we got to worry about. But anyway, big up everybody.
What?
Showing us love. Exactly. Exactly. YouTube, Troll
Whatever.
99, whatever, man. Hatui, Hatui on you. Everybody,
Yeah.
big up, man.
Clown.
We'll deal with these clowns on our own time. Owe it to
Yeah.
yourself, man. And I gotta dance.
Deuces, man. Deuces.
Yes, yes. You know how we do.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. Things of that nature.